What are hellbender salamanders? The hellbender is the largest salamander native to America and is the third largest fully aquatic salamander in the world. They are an ancient species originating over 150 million years ago with an average lifespan of 50 years. They enjoy staying in fast-flowing streams and rivers. They tend to hide under the rocks during the day. They hunt with their sense of smell for crayfish and other small creatures during the night. These salamanders are also known as snot otters, water dogs, lasagna lizards, and Allegheny alligators. There are two types of hellbenders, the eastern hellbender and the Ozark hellbender. The eastern have a greater population, while the Ozark have black markings on their chin. They can grow up to 2 feet long and recently became the amphibian of Pennsylvania thanks to conservation efforts. Salamanders are a very important part of the ecosystem. They keep the population of small water creatures and insects down. Without them, the population of these creatures would spring up and would take over the area. This would make the ecosystem unbalanced, changing for the worse. Hellbenders breathe through their skin. This makes them very sensitive to changes in their water. When there are hellbenders in a river, it is a sign that the river is doing well. Due to pollution, the hellbenders have been disappearing from many rivers and streams. They are fully aquatic, so they are unable to live out of the water, leaving them trapped in polluted streams. As you can see here, there's a lot of pollution all across the stream. There's a bike over there, there's a traffic cone over there, and there's a lot more pollution in that back area. And up there, there's a ton more pollution. It's honestly horrible how much damage has been done to this local area. Another factor for their disappearance from their environment is human effects. With the temperature change of the water, the level of oxygen also changes. Since the hellbenders breathe through their skin, the lack of oxygen can kill them. This map shows roughly the distribution of the hellbender as of 1998, and it stays majority accurate today, being reaffirmed in 2011. The only issue is that in almost all these areas, their population has been declining for 10 to 20 years, with the exception of the areas highlighted in yellow. Research from the University of Missouri and University of New Jersey found that between 1980 and 2003, the population dropped almost 80%. If the range is still mostly accurate, and there still was an 80% decrease that puts these salamanders very spread out, making it harder to find a mate. One way we can help these amphibians is by donating money to charities that help the hellbenders. Zoos like the Cincinnati Zoo, universities like Cornell University who have their own conservation program. State agencies, as most states who encompass the range of the hellbenders, have a government page for their conservation, or just the nonprofits such as Catawissa Creek Restoration Association, Appalachia Ohio Alliance, Ohio River Foundation, Central Pennsylvania Conservancy, and the Cardinal Land Conservancy. All these focus on a specific area, so if you want to find one near you, the easiest way is to search for nonprofits in your state or county focusing on river and creek conservation. They help more than just the hellbenders, but their main objective of maintaining clean rivers is the best way to help hellbenders. Since these salamanders live close to us, we could also help by going to our nearest local river or stream and cleaning it up. If you like to fish, you can make sure that any hellbenders you catch live, all you have to do is cut the line near the head and put it back in the river. The hook will rust away in a few weeks. If you're out in their environment, don't move large rocks in the water. They enjoy living under them. If you fish, leave no waste in the river behind you after you finish. If you do not live close enough to a river, you could still keep pollutants out of the water by limiting the use of pesticides and disposing of waste properly. Will the hellbenders survive? As these salamanders' population decreases, it's up to us to save them. By doing your part in cleaning rivers and adding a few steps to your fishing routine, or even just sparing a few dollars for conservation efforts, we could be slowly saving these wonderful amphibians.